In the heart of Buddhist teachings, the darkest yet most illuminating knot that binds the human spirit to the cycle of suffering is attachment, Upadana. Attachment is that invisible claw of the mind that grasps at all that is transient and impermanent, as if it could provide a safe haven or an eternal identity for us. There are 4 primary branches of this root of suffering. First, attachment to sensual pleasures. Our senses, like stained glass windows, invite us into the alluring world of tastes, smells, sounds, sights, and touches. But clinging to these fleeting delights ensnares us in a perpetual longing for more and the fear of their loss. Second, attachment to views. We cling to our beliefs and opinions as if they were the absolute truth held within our hands. This clinging prevents us from understanding other perspectives and accepting the complex nature of reality, sowing the seeds of discord and conflict. Third, attachment to rituals and observances. Sometimes, we regard religious or cultural practices as talismans for happiness, without grasping their deeper spiritual essence. This superficial clinging deters us from seeking a more profound truth. And finally, the deepest and most perilous of all, attachment to the doctrine of self. This illusion that a fixed, independent, and eternal I exists is the wellspring of all our fears, selfishness, and the feeling of separation from the interconnected universe. These attachments, like invisible chains, bind us to the endless cycle of suffering. The fear of loss, the disappointment of unmet desires, the constant dissatisfaction, and the feeling of isolation are all the ominous shadows of these attachments. But the Buddha also revealed the path to liberation from these bonds. The first step is recognition of these patterns of clinging within our own minds. Then, observing the impermanence of all phenomena with mindful eyes diminishes their deceptive power. Cultivating non-attachment teaches us the art of enjoying the present moment without possession and the expectation of permanence. And ultimately, understanding the profound truth of no self withers the root of the illusion of a separate I. Liberation from attachment is a gradual journey requiring insight, but it is the very path that the Buddha presented to break the chains of suffering and attain ultimate peace.